I love how long it takes for YouTube to fucking show up in my chat. It's so fun. We can fight Kiryu. And I think we have already. So why not sign up again? I guess we'll just have to make do. How come Twitch starts with an ad break, but YouTube doesn't start with an ad break? What's up with that? Oh, you know what it is? You know what it is? The fucking stream is unlisted. I knew it. The fucking stream isn't public. I love how that's a thing that can happen. I love how you can be live streaming and your live stream can be set to private for some reason. That's such a useful thing that YouTube does. I love how that happens occasionally. What are my stats? I don't want more agility. Whatever. Whatever. And there's like a limit to how much like brain melting exercise you can do. Going on bots, going on Botrix. What are you joined for? What's going on, Snowman? I actually got a notice right away. Yeah, that's because I forgot to set the fucking live stream to public. So I was just streaming to an unlisted live stream for all of 30 seconds there, which is fun. I love when I make that mistake. It's totally not infuriating. What is this game? This is not Among Us? It's Among Us. I'm using a mod. It's a modded Among Us, you know? You know how it is. You know how it is. Finally, the big hyena is here to ease my day. That's right. That's right. All right, all right, all right. I do believe we're donezo. Wow, look at that. We can actually complete the fucking police work. Little to no time. Nah, you're fucking with me? Nah, I wouldn't lie to you. I wouldn't lie to you. Oh, I'm full of stuff? Time for extreme training. I need the most extreme training there is. But I don't have any more time to do even more extreme training. Thoroughly enjoyed the Futurama stream today, brother. Even as someone who was here for the stream, highlights were funny as hell. I think it's good. I think it turned out to be a pretty solid... Why can't I talk to this guy? I thought it turned out to a pretty solid highlight. We'll see if it does good views over time, I guess. Oh. Policeman's feelings have been hurt, I believe. Oh, I can't say it. I'm choking on my tears. Wow, 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 wow. What happened? Looks like they're hunting cops, detective. Gotta be some crazy madman. Follow me. Some insane vigilante has declared war on us. He's messed with every cop's most sacred possession, his cap. Answer me this, detective. What makes a cop a cop? So you're saying cops are cops because of their caps? Yep. That our uniform would just be a bunch of punks causing mayhem, wouldn't you agree? But with our caps, we are the law. We are justice. So, detective, for as long as you carry your cap, you'll find this vigilante and do some justice. Let no more police tears be shed in this city. Where is he? You can ask the poor police officer at the hall first. He survived a humiliating attack the other day. Wait, you mean the room we were just in? Officer, I'm sorry for your loss. Thanks, colleague. I'm doing my best here. See that you already have a new cap. We have a stack in the break room, but if the attacks keep up, soon we'll be handing out Okia caps to the rookies. Did you see who attacked you? You remember who attacked you? You remember anything? Great. Wait. I remember something. I was hungry and wanted donuts, and then I remember a stench, like in the sewers. There's a vigilante in the sewers. Understood. Wait. I need food. Actually, I need Apu's food. I need that good food. I guess it's Jai's food now. Seems good enough to me. Okay, time for the sewers. Thankfully, it's a maze, but it's a maze that, like, lets you see which way you're supposed to go. So, like, either we gotta go this way or we gotta go that way, probably. Oh, a free donuts trap. Wow, is that donuts? What a strange sensation. I don't usually care for donuts, but these... so beautiful, and they smell so delicious. Why not eat them? Wait a minute, that's not why I came here. I almost succumbed to their charms. Let's see where this thread leads. What the fuck? Who are you? I would ask you the same question. Why the heck didn't you fall for the donuts like all the other cops? Because they're in the sewers, and all of this looks suspicious. Never have I faced such an astute opponent. But I'll rip your cap off nevertheless. Why are you doing this? To remind everyone that cops are just people wearing caps. They're not the law or justice. Not the outer form, but the content. Apart from the suit, this guy doesn't sound like a psycho. Very reasonable, in fact. Satellites, cell phones, microprocessors, the internet, the dentists. Is your dad better? No, he's still in physical recovery. Physical therapy at the recovery place. No bad news, and he says that his physical therapy is going just fine. So it'll just be a few more days of, like, physical therapy and then some number of weeks, maybe, that he's there, unless he, like, complains enough to be like, oh, I want to go home, I don't like it here. But aside from the food being kind of boring, he seems to be alright. I mean, he's healing fine, I mean. Torturer. Fighting style focused on exhausting the enemy. Takes double damage from knockdowns. Doesn't restore energy at the beginning of the round. Okay, so we need Block Breaker, which we have. And we need to be very cautious of how much energy we're using. Got a good amount of health, but not unlimited health. Vigilante, I hardly know, hey? Good one. Oh man, he is not taking damage. He's actually chipped away more of my health than I have of his health. Is there a chance I'm actually going to have to use some tonus here? I really don't want to. Let's double rest and just hope that my... Whoa! How does he hit me for 74 damage? What the fuck? That is the first fight we have ever lost, by the way. It looks like I can't get away. This guy is as strong as he is crazy. Now I understand how the rest of the cops might have felt. Can I try this again? I can. Okay. Tie? Yeah, that's pretty nuts. I've never had that happen before. We can do this whenever. So, in the meantime, I could just work out. I do think more energy is useful. Ties count as defeats. Your hat? Oh, right. Am I going to be able to be a cop? Yes. Okay. They did explain that in the lore. They were like, oh, we've got fucking hats in the back. Looks like I'm tired. So I can't just sit here and exercise forever. I need to rest. Actually, I should burn myself out before I rest. It's okay. We will acquire justice. Probably enough. All right, let's go rest. We do also have a fight in 12 hours. Oh, Silver's calling me. Hey, buddy. I heard about your progress in the Pro League. Pretty impressive. You learned a lot from me, right? Hee. So how about you come visit me at the gym? I have a tempting offer for you. That's suspicious. That's weird. I did want to go to Silver's gym anyway to do some super advanced training, which I think I will do first. How close am I to... Not very close at all, if I'm being honest. But I do feel like the most important thing is to get my strength up. This is gonna take forever. Oh no, my fight's due. I have slight brain overload. Play your peace pipe, old man. Wow, that peace pipe takes an hour. In your last poll, if it actually hit 50-50, what's your next act? You look kind of sad today. Edward Scissorhands is sad. I'm mortified. What happened? The most terrible, irreparable, unforgivable, and dastardly crime in the world. Sounds like a job for me. I forgot when my mom's birthday is. You want me to beat the truth out of her? Oh no, our mom is an old pirate. You'll never get anything out of her that way. There's only one person in the world who knows. It's Apu. Right, so like our mom used to say, why the hell are you staring at me like an idiot? Go do it. Sounds like a nice woman. I need coffee. How do I get health? Looks like only slime sandwiches. Easy enough. Okay, time to get our fight on. Hey, what's going on, Anton? What's going on, Bricked Up? Okay, we're up against Kiryu, who is a dodge master. Dodge chance. I think that's it, right? Dodge chance costs 40% less energy. Is that more important to have 40% less energy? Yes. And I think I can just uppercut my way to victory. Thoughts? Oh my god, he's dodging like a dragon. Why would you ever dodge in a fight? Less men touch you that way? That's a good point. That's a good point. Let's head back to Silver's. About that tempting offer. One of my friends thinks you're a very talented fighter. His name is Gold. You think you could train with him? Show him a couple tricks, the ones you already know perfectly? To show my thanks, I'll let you run our sparring matches. That way you can practice your special moves without me fighting back. Like when you're playing Cordal Mombat and you want to try new tricks, so you ask your buddy not to kick you. What do you think? Don't be so proud, buddy. Come by whenever you want, I'll call my friend Gold. It'll be fun. Really good point. Actually, that's what I'm saying. What's going on, Coco Kanojo? I don't think you understand. It's not just new, it's super new. We're talking about the best fitness tracker in the world. It's the next best thing. You know, everybody knows it. Yeah! Everybody knows it. It's trendy, it's stylish, it's trendy. Or did I already say that? Long story short, I love it. You really need to play sports to use this thing. Can you imagine? Okay, this is too much thinking. Too much conversation. Fitness tracker. Walk 42 kilometers around the city in a single day and return to Silver. That's not what I wanted to... I wanted to do this thing. I don't have time for it. Great. Never knew you streamed? Everybody learns eventually. I've been streaming for a while. Almost 20 minutes, in fact. Alright, nothing do it but to Ball Machine. This is all life is getting to 30 strength so that I can truly unlock my potential. Hyena noises? That's the spirit. Hey, Chris Bonerman, thanks for the treats. Really? This 5-minute bullshit. We could go up against Claudius, who does a ton of damage, has fair trade, and 24 strength, which is scary. But I feel like we're reaching the point where we need to just start being able to beat people, you know? Walking 40 kilometers in a day is insane. I mean, in game, what it's asking us to do is to just spend basically 24 hours running around the city. That's what it's asking us to do. So we got to pick one day where we're not really doing anything and we have to just run around the city all day. Okay, so it's 15 o'clock now. I guess we can do one more paperwork just to make sure. Let's head to Apu's. Might as well run to because we got to kill some time. We need Something like that. Let's see how much walking around we can get with just today, I guess. Like, how far is that walk? It doesn't say how far it is we've walked. It just says how long it's taking. Well, we're about to hit midnight, so we can find out then. "21 kilometers, and we did that in about 4 hours. So if we just walk back and forth for, like, I don't know, until our fight, I think that should be 40 kilometers just fine, right? So I think we got it. Yo, of Renaissance Man, thanks for the tube dancer, broski. 1,500 Jules. What is that? Is that 15 bucks? That's crazy. Thanks, man. So we're really just going to spend an entire day running back and forth? I'm going to be tired for this next fight if I don't get some rest. Which I need to do, like, now-ish. I'll do one more walk. And then walk to my apartment. And then that should be 40 kilometers. I don't know. Surely that should be enough. Alright, we gotta rest. Can this game run on the DS? It's a pretty simple game. I don't know if it's on the DS, but I would guess that it can. Alright, time for the El Fighto. Wait, before we get started. Are you really gonna fight me 5 against 1? What are you talking about? Talking about you 5 big thugs ganging up on a defenseless little puppy. I don't... But you have underestimated the puppy. He's been well fed. Oh, yeah. And now he will pounce. He will tear. And when he raises his little paw, then do you know what will happen? Do you know? Crushing energy. An all-consuming whirlpool. Relief. Squirtle. I get nerves before a fight, but this guy's gone off the other end. Where am I? Who the heck are you? I don't want to go to class today, mommy. Yo, this guy's got the brain... Oh! We need a doctor here. Mr. Barry, what happened? The doctor says he's been poisoned, and now I, as league organizer, am required to pay for his treatment. You know the local hospital is going to charge me more than $3. A lot more than 4. Exactly, and the losses don't end there. This incident has cast a shadow over the best league in the city. Need to figure out how this happened. Said he was a puppy. That's exactly what poison guys do. They talk nonsense. Think some more. He said he was well fed. Well, if the last thing a guy remembers is eating, then that's where he could have been poisoned. That could be a clue. Where do people go to eat in this city? Noodle Man! Okay. I mean, another excuse to keep walking some. Excuse me, Mr. Noodle Man. Do you know anything about a poisoning? Sure. The whole city knows. What a disgrace. Angry puppy doesn't want to go to class, mommy. Heh. Did he happen to come here? Stop to eat? Half the city comes here to eat, but they don't go crazy afterwards, do they? I don't know what you're saying, but I've got nothing to do with it. If you want, buy some noodles and try them yourself. Then maybe you'll see. Who the fuck is this guy? 1 noodles, please. Be right with you, sir. You don't give me noodles right now, I will become noodles myself. Sounds like your customers are crazy for the noodles. He's just a little nervous because of hunger, but he's always a nice amiable guy. What's going on, Bex? And now I will become warm broth. No one can stop me. I am a goddamn delicious noodle. Okay, maybe not so amiable. Noodle Man sounds like a place that would be shut down by food health agencies. Uh-oh. Wow, this guy sucks. Never mind. I said uh-oh, but he will in fact die in one round. Unless I miss every punch. Why am I just realizing that the main character stands like an action figure from the 2000s? Probably because this game explains nothing to you. Probably that's why. Been a rough day at college, but it's all good now with this stream. You stick in there, buddy. College is one of the most important things you can do. Ask my boss at the nightclub. Hey, what's going on, Data Miner? Unironic Komodo Dragon PogChamp. I miss the old PogChamp. Reliable food health agency regulations in the big 2026. What period are you from? Exactly. If you don't got at least a couple food health violations, you're not even worth eating. Look at this guy. Classic. First of all, the fighter has already been discharged from the hospital. His build was kindly paid for by Pharmacom Industries. After all, he's a real fighter from the streets, or was it the slums? So the fighter's out of the picture. As for the other crazy guy you pulled off the street and your friend who hasn't gone more than 50 meters from his house in 7 years, I don't think there's any reason to take their testimony too seriously. I'll ask again, Mr. Holmes, do you have any proof? That's what I thought. Before you leave, I'd like to give you a piece of advice. There are plans in this world that you'll never comprehend, and forces you cannot resist. Better to just accept it. Did you find out anything? Seems like it's the Yakuza, but I couldn't get them to talk. You're not the first guy who's failed to take them down, but I've got a feeling the Yakuza are just playing a small part. What do you suggest, Mr. Barry? For now, all we can do is stay vigilant, and don't eat too many noodles. Interesting. Okay, we've got 4 more hours until I've officially spent all day walking. So I think it makes sense for us to just go exercise now. I will straight up walk out of a Chinese restaurant that has a perfect health rating. Shit just won't taste right. Exactly. The best Chinese spots in the world, in terms of like actually authentic, delicious Chinese food, are a little bit disgusting. And that's just how it's got to be. Yo, Renaissance Man, thanks for the ramen bowl, bro. I really wish I could figure out how those numbers transfer. Is 900 joules $9? Because that's huge. You walked 42 miles. Oh my god. Exactly 42 miles, or just enough? Some dude. He's got a lot of strength. Oh, right. Wait, isn't this who we signed up for before and then he died to poison noodles? Am I making that up? If there's not mold in the food and a chance of the big explosive diarrhea, did you really eat in the big 26? It's true. It's upsetting, but it's true. I do have a shift as a cop, but I also want to do my neuro training. I guess I could give up right after that first part, and then I wouldn't need to continue, but like, I do also need the money. But then I also need the The old school points. I guess we'll just hope that's enough. And then get out of here. All right, let's head to Silver's. Give him his thing. And then fight with Gold. What? No, it was me who walked 42 kilometers in a day. I only said that so everyone would think it was actually me. Gotcha. I always do that because I'm athletic and cool. Thanks, buddy. I owe you. Super secret neuro training regimen. It restores your health as quickly as possible, and it's extremely satisfying. You bet. If it weren't for this thing, I'd be a lot lonelier. Okay, and then let's train with Gold. I'm Gold, and I'm ready to train. Thank you, my friends. Say hello to Silver. How'd it go? He asked me to tell you hello. Great, glad to hear it. And I'm not going to have time to do neuro training now, am I? Oh, I do have enough. Oh, no, I don't have enough time. Fuck. And I'm, like, hungry. Excuse me, health bot. Can I have some health? Oh, and I have You Can Go to Hell Too. Your colleague at Sky Apartments asked me to tell you that. Really? Why? Maybe that's what you asked me to tell her? I was just telling you the Wi-Fi password. Go to hell. Oh. Better go and explain everything. I'm not doing that. Okay, I can do a lightweight neuro training, but not the Giga training. We almost have enough to get 30 strength. You guys are so annoying. Let's take a quick Sharesti. Do I have neuro training overload? No. But Silver's gym is also closed. Let's try to get the 30 strength. Maybe a little bit more energy, and then we'll fight the guy in the Suaz. Fucking clankers, bro. I know, can't they just like text each other or use like robot to robot communication? They deadass need me to tell them what to do, like running across town and shit. Fuck these guys, right? Dude, I went to McDonald's like super late night yesterday. Not super late night, like 1 in the morning. And I just wasn't feeling McDonald's. Like, I really didn't want to eat McDonald's, but nothing else was open, and I didn't eat anything all day, and I wanted to finish the Futurama video, so I was like, whatever, I'll just go to McDonald's and then, like, finish this through the night, and then I can upload it in the morning, instead of, like, waiting to see how it works out or whatever, right? But I didn't want anything, like, from McDonald's, so, like, I was like, I got to the drive-thru, and I was like, maybe I'll get something new. Maybe, like, I'll get something I haven't gotten in a long time. So I ended up getting the McCrispy strips. You know, it's like the chicken selects, except not really, you know, not really chicken selects. And they were not bad. Maybe it's because I haven't had them in a while, but I genuinely think that it could be worse. They're not good, but they're not bad. I would strongly recommend getting like a ranch dipping sauce or something though, because the chicken texture itself is pretty mid. It's honestly like incredibly mid. All right, let's rest. Fully rested. Let's eat. And let's do this fight. He uses Berserker. I use Berserker. The opponent loses energy if this block is successful. Okay, so let's get... I guess wreck 'em? Let's try this. Our stats are pretty evenly matched, but I have a lot more energy. I was pissed off because Chick-fil-A was packed on my campus the whole day, needed some fast food bad. Yeah, I remember trying to get Chick-fil-A or Taco Bell at the locations that were on campus when I was a student at George Mason. We had one building that was like the cafeteria, and that had like the school provided food. But then we had another building that was like, it was just like the fucking humanitarian building or something. Allows you to use Hook without spending tonus. Oh, really? Wait, that's a huge buff, because I hate using tonus. Where's Hook? Here. 18 damage for 17 damage for 18 energy. It's better. Oh my god. That's huge. I don't have the energy to actually throw punches, though, is the issue. But neither does he. Nice. Wait, is that what training with gold does? Is it takes away the tonus requirement for moves? Because that's gigantic. That's a huge deal. Can I train more? You won't teach me anything other than Hook. Is that because my expertise on Hook is the only thing I have expertise in? I also have Side Punch. Punch? Jab. Oh, so maybe I can learn like one of these other ones, and then it can take the tonus away from those requirements? As for now, Hook is pretty good. $18 energy, 17 damage. If I could get overhand, 18 energy, 17 damage. This takes 17 energy for 17 damage. So maybe I should train my close overhand and then see if Silver will let me do it. Actually, can we like spar? So that I can try to get some of that. Or is it close overhand? All right, let's just throw a whole bunch of those. There's like an hour where it isn't packed and I never have the time to get... Oh, sorry, I was saying a thing. We also had a thing where it was impossible to get food, basically. They wouldn't take online orders. Maybe it was just back then. I don't know. But if you wanted Chick-fil-A or something, you had to go off campus. Not gonna have time to do neuro training, right? Yeah, I mean, I can do a little neuro training, but that's it. Might as well exercise at the Bo-Lee station. Only got a few minutes into the Futurama highlights before seeing the stream. Fantastic choices so far, but don't collect the fire extinguisher. Collect the fire extinguisher. Actual facepalm, yeah. When I was looking through the footage for the Futurama thing, I was like, man, how unfortunate would it be if like some of these jokes that we made, some of these bits, some of these moments like only existed in the live stream, and like, you know, I was like, it's actually pretty chill to make a video out of it Because there actually is, like, I had to scrub through 9 hours of stream, which kind of sucks. But the fact that we got, like, 20 minutes of half-decent funny out of it is, like... I don't know if I'd say it's worth it, because it did literally... Like, my fingers hurt from editing that video. My front 2 knuckles from holding my mouse, like, hurt. And have all day, because I stayed up all night yesterday, putting in the last 5 hours to put that video together. But it's, like, it's nice that it will exist for a little longer. You know what I mean? Next fight. We could go up against this guy, who's the exhauster, or we could fight some dude again, which I think I will do to get myself a little bit of money. Dude, come on. I just need a little more strength.
That's a lot of nuts!
Yo, Anton, thanks for the gifted Sumito Media subscription, broski. Hello, my name is Bob. Welcome to the fucking hyenas. Ow! Ooh, I get to update the fucking number. 172. Hell yeah. Appreciate that, man. I always pass in and see the line and I'm like, who has time for this? Yeah. I mean, I had like a 3-hour like layover or whatever it is you call it, like between classes, 3-hour downtime between classes. So sometimes I would end up waiting for the food because it's like, what else am I going to do? But for sure it's killer. I need food. Nice. Okay, if we can get in this neuro training today, we might be able to hit 30 strength. Maybe. Nice. Oh! We finally have the ultimate abilities unlocked to us. Attacks under 11 damage are ignored. The opponent's next block or dodge will take a lot more energy. Make the opponent question his might. Opponent spends an extra 2 initiative points when attacking. That's crazy. Sucker Punch. A successful impact steals some health from the opponent. Oh, there's life steal. Yeah, I'm gonna take Sucker Punch. Let's also get that's it. Let's just get all these, I guess. Okay. Okay, now I'm out of stuff, which is good. Okay, so we no longer need to train our strength, which is big. Now we just need to get some we need to train up some of our boxing ability. I think it's close overhand. That is our best punch. Remember, we're only using punches. Or we could learn Sucker Punch, which does more damage compared to how much energy it uses. There's also Gut Punch. A compelling argument when you're fighting a slippery type. Increase the chance of the opponent's next dodge. It takes 35 energy, but it hits for 33 damage. So if we just wanted big, giant punches, this is it. But it takes 2 dexterity. Let's try Sucker Punch. I think Sucker Punch, if we get it up. Oh, but it uses tonus, or it doesn't use tonus. Isn't the whole point of us doing this to learn a move that I think it does use tonus, but it isn't showing it right now. Let's just do that. And let's also use All In. Let's try that. Let's try that. Nice. Damn, we did not get a lot of mastery from that. I think I need to use it on like a genuine fight, and then we'll get proper mastery from it. Speaking of which, if we go rest up and we have enough time, we can just go fight the guy in the sewer. And that will not be a bad use of our time, I think. And then we can get mastery, and then we can go to fucking gold and learn our mastery, and then the move that takes the expendable tonus won't take any tonus. Thoughts? Where am I supposed to go? I think here? Yes. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to train Sucker Punch, which uses 3 tonus. And we're going to train All In and hope that we get... Maybe we take 1 rest, actually. I'm going to need a little bit of energy here. Oh my god, I remember when the number wasn't 172. Do you? It's been so long that I've been such a big fucking rich streamer. I barely remember. Nice. I did not want this to go to round 2 because training up tonus sucks. But maybe getting a little bit more mastery would have been good. I'll never touch a single cap again. No more, no less. Only a crazy madman would do such a thing. With donuts, the ruthless wretch. They never stood a chance. Don't you think a policeman is more than just a man in a cap? That he must be brave, capable, honest? Ah, the first years of service, what sweet romance. It's the system. Well, that was soul-crushing, kind of. You're the Cap Crusader now. Socializing will be even faster. I did not need that at all, by the way. All right, we need to train up our strength to get our tonus back. We need the many kudos soy face as a reaction emote, whatever. Do we? I'll consider it. Training up the tonus. Okay, we don't have full tonus, but it's probably fine. Let's rest. We've got to fight, and then we can try out our new super duper ultra mega expenditure style. Sucker Punch, All In, block modifier, right? Yes. As someone getting back into the cyberpunk genre, this game is an aesthetic vibe. It's nice, right? It's nice. Damn, he hits hard. I think I'm healing when I hit him, right? Yeah, I heal for 1 health when I hit him, which isn't a lot, but it's something. I'm still not full mastered. Are you joking? Okay, we can spar, though. But... right, sparring doesn't take any tonus, thankfully. We can always spar with Silver in an effort to try to get a little bit more mastery. Nice. It looks like All In is maxed. Nice, I can train All In. Let's do it. And then did I get a buff for that? Pure Perfection allows you to use All In without spending tonus, but that's only the latest one. Damn. So you can only have one of these buffs. So I should definitely be using it on Sucker Punch, because that's 3 tonus that I'm burning. Let's use the Neuro Training to try to get some... nothing. Never mind. J-fucking-K. Not enough time in the world. Okay, I guess let's go try to find Apu. I don't have any tonus. I'm not gonna be able to use my moves. Okay, let's actually go work out our tonus. Get some back. Actually, let's smoke some crack. We can go to Spoon Boy. Change the parameters. And get a bunch of our tonus back for sacrificing some dexterity. Do it twice? Yes. Crack, you say? How you been, cat lady? Okay, so that gives us our strength tonus. So we should train to get no tonus spent on our Sucker Punch, because that uses 3 tonus, which is crazy. And then we just won't use tonus on anything else, and then we'll be good. We'll be good, guys. We're gonna be so fucking strong. Okay, we're back up to 30 strength. Surely we could do with a little bit of our dexterity back now that we've lost 2 levels in it. That's probably going to become problematic if we just ignore it, right? Sign up for our next fight. Let's fight some dude, because we will receive lots of money for doing so. I love that yelling at minorities is actually a part of cop training. This game is so realistic. Look at Keanu Reeves. Not only is it Keanu Reeves, like that's specifically Johnny Silverhand, right? Boom. Let's head to Silver's. We need to spar first to get Sucker Punch up as much as we can. get rid of all this other shit. Don't want to inflict additional damage. Has to be even as a metal arm, right? Music's on point. The music in this game is actually really respectable. I still don't have my mastery for it. Is there any place where I can do another fight? Pain therapy. Yo, get rid of this mild headache I've got. Cool. Let's go to Apu shop. Get fed on junk food. Coffee. Grab a couple Slickers. And then let's go fight the guy who's like holding Apu hostage. And then maybe we can get the increase to... our fighting style that we need. Oh. Well, we can't go that way. So is it here? No, there's a fucking snake in the way. Where the fuck is he? Apu. Nope, just Tyler. Where the fuck is he? Oh, maybe he's right there? Maybe he's here? I can't believe I've spent 8 hours running around the sewers. This is ridiculous. Is he here? Is he... this way? Where was Apu the last time we found him? Maybe here? There he is! Oh my god, he's learning Slime Fu from Master Splinter himself. Apu-chan. Wait, where am I going? Dude. Oh, maybe I had to see that cutscene first. When's your mom's birthday? June 16th. Jai forgot. Oh, that filthy bastard. Is that really it? Okay. What a side mission. All right, let's see if we can do another training session since it's been like 12 hours. Nice. Okay, please give me the mastery. I need it. I think I got it. Can I spar with gold? Yes! Okay, now we can get Sucker Punch. There's no way it gives it to me for no tonus. It uses 3 tonus. Oh, I can have 2 buffs. It just only lasts for a little bit. Okay, that's huge. That's huge. I need to rest. Ideally. And get rid of this tired buff. Nice. Head to Apu's place. Cool. And now we can go into this fight with Sucker Punch and All In. Where's All In? And none of that uses Tonus. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, let's see if we can hang. This guy hits hard. But I believe I hit harder. Indeed. Okay, so alternatively, we could also get, how long does this last? Oh, it tells me 2 days, 1 day. Oh. Interesting. Okay, okay. In the meantime, let's tell you your mom's birthday. Whatever. I mean, at this point, the only thing we can do is start cranking up the fights that we fight. Oh. A boy with great big balls. Thanks, Sergeant. I'm a sergeant now. A sports car? Something much cooler. Till the end of your life, the corporation will provide you with delicious donuts. You can find them on the table over there. Thank you. Martin. But your asses always belong to the corporation. Sir, yes, sir. Who the fuck was that guy? New item, donut with jam. It's food. Okay. They ate all the donuts. Oh, it refills every day. Okay. Still, though, a couple donuts every day is not bad. I'll take it. Okay, so that training with gold takes quite a bit of time. But it's worth it. Mr. Cyborg. Untouchable dodges. I mean, what can we do but try? What can we do but try? This is pretty much the end of the game at this point, I think, is we just gotta keep our shit together and beat the dudes on the ladder. Are there more donuts? There are. Yay! I would love to be able to get all of my moves maximized so that I can like super use all my best moves, but in order to do that, I need to actually use the moves, which means burning my tonus, which is like annoying to recuperate. Because I'm like simultaneously trying to train my other stats as well. 6 hours for all in. So can I train all in right now? Alternatively, I could get damage tolerance. Attacks under 11 damage are ignored. Makes the opponent spend 2 initiative points when attacking. Do I need the reflect? What if I get rid of the reflect? What if instead I recover energy? Yeah, let's try to get hurt me leveled up to mastery. And what if I don't attack? Will I get more stats? If I go to like round 5? I think this only goes to round 2, actually. Nope. If it goes to 5, that's good. I'm assuming you get more mastery based on how much longer the fight goes. Surely it's not tracking every individual, you know, did you get hit this many times? Okay, you get this many points to your defensive goals. All right, last round. Let's get Sucker Punch going. You can actually see the bar going up. Nice. I don't know if I gained more or not. And then as per training with gold, we cannot train either of the ones we just trained. Despite the fact that my buff is going to wear off in 6 hours, which is before the fight starts, I'm going to have to come back tomorrow and train it. That's fine. What can I do to fight people right now? Nothing, really. So I guess we just train. Neuro training, of course. The future of training. Can I go again? I can do this. Let's go get our brain burning resolved. And then let's like proper rest. Otherwise, I'm going to get the tired debuff. There's no way my life has become nothing but just resting over and over again. But the more I think about it, the more it seems true. And there's more donuts. Hell yeah. Not enough space in inventory for donuts. What? Okay, I'll come back and grab them. When does Silver's gym open? It's like 8, right? Opens at 8, yeah. So we'll just hang out here until 8. Come on, train your skills. Come on. How crazy is it that this benefit of having free donuts is actually like really useful? Head to Silver's. And then which one of my things isn't buffed? I have Sucker Punch buffed. I need to buff the other thing. Actually, let's train again. I think we got 10 points in Hurt Me when we went 5 rounds. So how many points do we get now? 1. So yes, we absolutely should go 5 rounds. We still can't train all in. So I guess I'm just not going to have that buff for this fight. That sucks. Well, what more can we do other than burn our brain on training? I suppose if you think about it, life is pretty much big and little rest until the final rest at the end of your life. You're not wrong, but I wish you wouldn't have said it that way. Let's head to the old crib and eat a good meal. Fight starts in 2 seconds. I need to rest up before it. All right. Time to fight. So we can use Pure Perfection. Actually, I'm going to use Hurt Me. I know it uses Tonus, and I'm trying not to use Tonus, but like... I need to train it up, otherwise what am I even doing? Alright, we don't reflect any of the damage we take anymore. But we do hit like a fucking truck. We lifesteal with every punch. And we recover a lot of energy. Which seems to not be mattering, because he's dodging the fuck out of me. Reduces the chance of a dodge. That's what I need. Reduces enemy dodge chance. Yeah, that's what I need to be using. I'm trying to do that any % best rest speed run, if you know what I mean. You should not do that. You should see a therapist, maybe. It's fucking hard to hit this guy. Thankfully, when I do hit him, I deal like 100 billion damage, which I think is actually the correct fight plan against somebody who's... Oh my god, he actually knocked me down. He actually beat me. Whoa. I did get a lot of mastery points, though. I did get a lot of mastery points, though. And I didn't end up losing much money because I have so much money, so like none of that mattered. None of that mattered at all. Fuck that cyborg. It's fine. Once we get our mastery on, we'll be slightly better at this. In the meantime, let's go work out at the cop gym. Joke's on you. I don't have any feelings to talk with about a therapist. I'm a sociopath. I feel like you're a little overconfident in that. I feel like you should be less proud about that. Now, we do have a lot of energy. 24 points is a lot. Bringing it up to 25, 26 doesn't unlock any new moves for us. All it does is give us more substats in our ability to fight. I'm going to go up against Cyborg again, just because I want to progress the story. But in reality, the best thing we can do... Like, dexterity does nothing for us, honestly. But we need to make sure that we're training with Silver every day to get our mastery. And then we need to make sure that we're getting one of the big moves we're going to use as our free Tonus play. Women when they date a cop. That's crazy, but it's true. Look it up. Dark but fair. Exactly. How you been, Tom? Grab a quick sody. Grab some Slickers. And away we go. Hope you've been well up and all right. Get to sparring. We want Sucker Punch. We want Hurt Me. We don't care about Feint. I guess I can keep it on. It doesn't really matter. Oh, I forgot I'm not supposed to be punching him because I get more mastery if I let it go 5 rounds. I'm an idiot. Okay. I still can't train my Sucker Punch. Why? That's annoying. I need to train that for my trainables. This is actually a dope game. Didn't know it existed, but started playing it because of you. It's weirdly good, right? This is my second time playing through it. It's weirdly good. Okay, a little bit of brain overload. Never hurt nobody. We did also get some more upgrade points. Briefly reduces the opponent's chance of a successful dodge. That is something I feel like I can use. We don't use kicks, so I guess Hail of Blows. All right, we've got a couple new moves. I don't think I'll really be using them, though. I'm an idiot. I bought the wrong fucking things. Hey, Samad, is it cool if I ask you deeply personal questions about your finances repeatedly, even after you obviously ignore them the first few times? You joke, but like... I was thinking about making a members only video that was like, hey, here's how not to be annoying as fuck as a Twitch chatter. And it's just like how to install emotes so that you'll actually use emotes instead of trying to actually talk nonsense. And step 2, hey, don't talk too much nonsense. It's annoying. And that way everybody who subs will immediately be informed and will get less of that. But some people are just combative chatters. That's just how they are. Only the OGs remember that guy? That guy from a month ago, you mean? Yeah, I suppose only the OGs will remember. Hold on. I need to eat. Maybe even more, actually. Did that actually happen? Yes. It happens more than... Oh, convey the apology. Is it true the Sumito means small sumo in Spanish? That's what I've been told. I still remember the borscht and the piroshki in the Rocky 4 segment of Punch Club 2. You mean Punch Club 1? Yeah, you mean Punch Club 1. Okay, no punches. And just hurt me. We'll go 4 rounds of this in order to train as much as possible. I'm not OG. It's fine. The bar is incredibly high. It's not even about being an OG. There are people who have been in the stream for like 5-6 years that aren't going to remember certain things. It's just about knowing the absolute most esoteric Sumito Media lore. You know? You know, people share clips of Northern Lion and Germa. And it's like they know like every single thing that person has ever said in every stream they've ever done. You have to be like that level of dedicated to this stream to understand some of the dumb shit we refer to. And I wouldn't have it any other way. Take aim. So it doesn't actually do damage, but it's an attack modifier. That's weird. Are you going to become a Mexican wrestler or what? Well, first I have to become Mexican. Then I have to focus on becoming a wrestler. It's a 2-part system. Sumito watched the Futurama video. How do you feel about the new seasons? Not a huge fan myself. I haven't seen the newest seasons. Maybe I'm doing myself a favor. Okay, so let's train Hurt Me, which takes 3 hours. And then do I have the buff for... I don't have the buff for Sucker Punch, though. So I have to come back tomorrow again? But my fight's in 6 hours. Get so esoteric you just start making shit up? Here's the thing, if the joke you're making is funny enough, I'm happy to just play along with it. You know? I don't mind. I guess just because we don't... I mean, here's the thing. We need to have Sucker Punch. Like, not having Sucker Punch is insane. Because it uses 3 tonus. Look how much tonus it burns through. I mean... we can try working in a couple uppercuts. 6, and I have 15, so this will let me go through maybe 2 rounds. You can become Mexican if you believe in it enough. I'm confident I could do it. I'm just saying that would be the first step. "25% of the damage received is recovered as energy." Yeah. We can beat this guy. It's just a matter of will we be able to before we burn out of tonus/energy. He's pretty hard to hit. Instead of China maxing, we're Mexa maxing. I'm always Mexa maxing. I cannot describe to you how many tacos I eat in a week. It's a lot. Mr. Barry, I did it again. Yeah, my boy, congrats. I already have 7k GPP points. Mr. Barry, something wrong? I'm just looking at the city and you know I can't even recognize it. What do you mean? When I was your age, this was a quiet little town, just like everywhere else. All we had were a couple of streets, a gym, and Apu's shop. That's about it. But now, it's as if just wished it into being, a giant metropolis. You know what's missing from the city? Good old pizza. I'm a taco slut, so I get it. Me too, me too. Cosmic Pizza. I know how to get that. We gotta go to fucking Casey's. Why am I even doing these stupid fucking side missions? They don't do nothing for me, especially the ones with Uncle Barry. Shalom. I don't remember him ever going to my favorite pizza place. He said he loved your pineapple pizza. There was one guy who hung around as a kid, always ordered pineapple, but it sure wasn't your oddball manager. He dreamed of becoming a cop or something like that. What a perv. He's the only one I cooked it for. Nobody else ate that pineapple crap. Corn tortilla or flour tortilla? What's the go-to on a taco? I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you for even asking that. What the fuck? Pineapple pizza slander? It deserves the slander, and you can't even say otherwise. Was that Vince McMahon? I think it's supposed to be Vince McMahon, yeah. Alright. Gotta train back our tonus, or we're not gonna be able to fucking fight. I do want to fight, but it's like... What? Undercover robot. He has a punch, a middle kick, and a low kick. His stats are mid. Reflects 60% damage back onto the enemy when dodge is successful. Whatever. I think I can beat this guy. It's meat and sweet, the perfect combo. Here's the thing. I'm not a fan of meat and sweet. I don't like honey barbecue chicken. I don't like sweet brisket sauces. I don't even like bulgogi beef at Korean barbecue. I don't feel like it's a very good combination. Wrestlers got to stop ruining their image by pooping on people? What are you talking about? Let me go to Mr. Barry's. JK, he doesn't fucking open for 45 minutes. Okay. That's a reasonable amount of things that you don't do. I mean, I can just go in the middle of the day, right? Like, who cares about my cop job? Okay, I guess I have to wait until he's open, though. I love sweet meats, even bacon ice cream. You guys are just making shit up at this point. That's it? Okay. Vince McMahon pooped on someone? Really? I did not know that. Hot honey pizza's off the table? I mean, personally, I'm not a huge fan of hot honey in general. I think it's kind of a stupid condiment. I think it's just like... If you want it to be sweet, sure. But I see hot honey on like chicken biscuits and stuff. And it's like, guys, this is already the perfect level of like crispy honey with the biscuit. Like, you don't... If you're going to make it spicy, you got to make the chicken spicy. I'm actually not making up the poop thing. I didn't say you were. Okay, I think I've trained everything I want to use, right? Hurt me and sucker punch. That's it. Is there any reason for me to do this training if I know I have the moves that I want to use maxed out? Not really. Train with gold. I still can't train my sucker punch. Why? And it takes 9 hours, by the way. 90 food, 54 energy. Is it because I don't have enough food / energy? I think that's why. Maybe I need more food / energy. Maybe I'm reading the menu wrong. Let's try it now. Sumito accused me of lying and writing a false police record and called me a communist. I don't have 9 hours? Or is it because I'm exhausted from it? I do have 3 hours and I can't do this. So yeah, I guess you can only do it like once a week or something, which kind of sucks because I fight more than once a week. Not only that, but the buffs fucking... This buff is only going to last 1 more day. So what, I'm not going to be able to have both? That sucks. Alright, well, it looks like I need to train my strength, even though I have maximum strength, because this game requires you to use tonus. At least you get a lot of it, I guess. Fight in 20 hours. What's the best thing for me to do here? I think a proper sleep, because otherwise the game gives you the tired debuff. That Netflix documentary series about McMahon was 10 out of 10 IMO. Was that released recently? Or no? Train, my boy. We need your stats up high. We'll go until 8 when Silver's Gym opens, and then we'll see if we have enough time to be able to do Sucker Punch training. Bacon pancakes with maple syrup is a godly combo. I feel like you guys are picking horrible comparisons for sweet plus meat. As in bacon plus pancakes, chicken plus waffles. We're not talking about sweet food alongside meat. We're talking about the meat itself being sweet, right? When you're eating bacon and pancakes, you're eating the pancakes and then the bacon. Right? The hot honey is like over the chicken when you're doing like a hot honey chicken or whatever. But pineapple and ham pizza is like, it's like one bite, you know what I mean? It's not the same, I feel. Couple years ago? Oh, it's not something that just came out. I thought it was. Pulled pork? You guys know I don't eat pork, right? So I don't actually have a reference for any of these pork dishes. Why did I accidentally give myself another tour? Spaghetti with butter and sugar. Now you're just saying shit that doesn't count. When I say I don't like sweet meats, I'm talking barbecue chicken. Like a sweet and sour sauce drenching the food. Not a fan of barbecue chicken. Not a fan of sweet brisket. I much prefer it to be savory in some regard. You know? Still can't train my sucker punch, by the way. I don't want to spar, you idiot. Whatever. wrong? I inhale the bacon and pancakes at the same time like Kirby? You think Kirby's eating bacon and pancakes when he can eat people whole? So I guess I can just never train Sucker Punch again. Should I just train Hook and then use Hook? Like, it's better than training nothing, right? It's probably better than training nothing. Yeah, it's probably better than training nothing. Yeah. Netflix on Vince did come out 2024, but they pushed it later in the 2025. That's why some confusion on when it's released. Got it. I can't go any higher than 30 with my strength, right? Oh, I can. Interesting. It's like way diminished though. Elite ranked fighter, but the full-time job you're forced to work that actually pays the bills won't allow you to train properly. The UFC story model has become dangerously unrealistic. Are you talking UFC stuff in general, or is that part of the Vince McMahon documentary they were talking about? I coat my bacon and sausages in maple syrup. Listen, you guys enjoy it all the same. I'm just telling you, I don't like it. And it's not like, oh, Sumito, you've just never tried pineapple on pizza. I have. What up, Vanilla Face? Now we will fight you like a man with a man. Do not hit the balls, because like all human men, I have 2 of them. And they are very sensitive. Oh, yeah. Like one time, I let them listen to Evanescence, and they cried all day. Wow, what is that? Is that a humor? This guy is definitely a human, not a robot. Only humans have a humor. A sense of humor, I mean. Wouldn't you agree? Why do you keep saying that? Saying what? That you're a human and not a robot. Because I am human. I am. Like they say, nothing human is a pie to me, right? What? It's alien. Nothing human is alien to me. 1010100100111. We got a robot here. Oh, I guess we weren't gonna fucking fight anyway. Chat, I have something to admit. You guys know how I have for years been saying that I don't like breakfast food and that I think it's overrated and everybody who eats it is stupid and needs to be shot in the back of the head? I have recently started to get a slight hankering for chocolate chip pancakes. I still don't put syrup on them, so I still don't feel like I'm fully there with the breakfast crowd. But there is something about... I went to IHOP the other day and I got their Oreo pancakes. Oreos baked into it, Oreos crumbled on top with like some kind of whipped cream or like a glaze or something. And it was mad delicious. I totally understand why you would want to eat that first thing in the morning. I think it's 5,700 calories. But it was pretty good. I couldn't eat all of it because 3 of those pancakes was crazy. But I might fuck around and go get some right after this stream. It's midnight, by the way. Just ate some eggs at 11 p.m. Eggs are fine. Protein sources are fine. Nobody's complaining about that. I gotta kill an hour and a half. How do I do that? I could go to Silver's gym, but there's nothing to do here. Because we just did our training already, right? Yeah. I'm about to have breakfast for dinner at 10 p.m. Guys, I'm not personally offended if you enjoy breakfast food. I encourage you to eat whatever makes you happy. In fact, I would be offended if you had a low enough IQ to let a streamer's opinion affect any aspect of your life whatsoever, especially my own. I'm just saying I wouldn't do it. Pancakes are great. Maybe I'll make some in the morning. You do that, chatter. You do that. Eggs don't count. Eggs are not, like, when I say breakfast food, I mean an American breakfast food. I think bacon's relatively overrated just on its own, the way that people eat it for breakfast. I think pancakes are pretty overrated. I think waffles with just syrup, like, waffles scream whipped cream to me. But just syrup is like, I don't get it. Breakfast burritos are the middest burrito. You know? You know why when you go to a hotel, they'll always have a complimentary breakfast? Is because it sucks. It's because all the food is cheap, easy to mass produce, and they lose zero money on it. Because it sucks. Imagine if every hotel had a continental lunch where they actually got to make you like a sandwich. Some kind of food that doesn't suck. You know what I mean? Some kind of food that isn't heavily carried by being drenched in a cheap syrup. You know what I mean? Wake me up inside. I can't wake up. Wake me up inside. Save me from the nothing I've become. Damn, they almost distracted me with the Evanescence. Undercover robot mask. Bring me back to Robo life. Okay, so I learned nothing. Good to know. Waffle House is amazing, actually. I feel like you guys keep, like, expanding what I'm saying to things that I never intended it to apply to. Not breakfast burrito slander? You have to admit, in the world of burritos, like, if a dessert burrito existed, sure, that would be lower. But outside of that, a breakfast burrito is a pretty poor representation of a burrito. No? Am I wildin'? Mr. Blue? Maybe. Berserker style? With all in. Full 30 strength. Alright. He's as strong as I am, which is very scary. Because I'm pretty strong. I'm as strong as they get. I'm the best around. Baby. Real maple syrup is the only way to go as a Canadian. Anything else is blasphemy. I promise you 90% of the people that are in chat talking about how much they love putting syrup on their breakfast things are talking about cheap imitation maple syrup. I promise you they've never had real maple syrup in their life. Dude, what is this bullshit with me running out of fucking food like 5 minutes before my shift starts? Sumito hates Waffle House employees. You heard it here first. I do not live in southern enough Virginia to have any strong feelings about Waffle House. I've been to one. It was okay. But it's not like my livelihood does not depend on my availability to Waffle House. So I'm completely fine with getting banned from there for life. It would not matter to me. This chat thread is going off the rails. This is a completely normal day for us. What do you mean? Okay, shift's pretty much over. I can go to Silver's gym. I can train, but... A, I still can't train my Sucker Punch. I cannot believe how long it takes to be able to do that. And B, my fight's not for another day. So even if I could train it, I would probably want to wait until tomorrow. Waffle House is a godsend. Drove an hour and a half just to get it. Was it worth it? Surely it wasn't worth it. Like, that place is a meme restaurant. That's not something you go out of your day to visit. Now, reply to a chatter, not use Cement. Waffle House isn't even all breakfast food, so I don't assume your opinion on it. I've only been there once in my life, so don't take my opinion on it regardless. What's the best seafood? That's a tough one. Because there's so many. I would say versatility, probably shrimp. Actually, shrimp might be an easy answer. You can have cheap shrimp and get small ones and make shrimp fried rice, shrimp toast, mad delicious, right? You can have a medium level of shrimp, that's larger shrimp cooked in like a pasta sauce. Shrimp in a white sauce, like what you get at Olive Garden, that's fire. And then you can get premium shrimp, where you get like big jumbo shrimp, crab boils, shrimp on the Barbie, where you get like skewers of big shrimp. That's great. Shrimp tempura, insane. Fried shrimp, like the butterflied ones that you get at Chinese buffet, that's crazy. Shrimp the best seafood? I feel like it might be. I feel like it might be. Shrimp the best seafood. I hear Sumito walked into a Waffle House, lit a fire, and then yelled a bunch of slurs. I'm sorry, is that not allowed at a Waffle House? I thought that's the whole reason you go to a Waffle House. Dad, if you ever get the chance to try real maple syrup, not the processed garbage, it'll change your life. Don't try to save chat. You can't save chat. These idiots argue with me about 90% of what I say, even knowing that my opinions are objectively correct. There is no saving chat. These guys watch iShowSpeed unironically. You can't save them. All right, 8 o'clock. Can we now train my fucking move, please? No.
That's a lot of nuts.
No, you just can't. No, you just can't. Cat Lady, thanks for the super chat. I've never been to a Waffle House, but I like Sumito and Futurama. If it's not an hour and a half away, you should totally try Waffle House. It's cool. But I would not recommend driving an hour and a half to try it. It's not gonna be worth it. Anybody who makes a shrimp fried rice joke is getting sent to the penis explosion chamber. At your discretion, mod. At your discretion. Radioactive shrimp? Are we just doing the Forrest Gump bit at this point? More like I show Peen because he accidentally flashed his balls. That was not an accident. That was a marketing coordination in order to make the most viral clip possible in order to maximize the stock returns on iShowSpeed as a streamer. That was a perpetually calculated move by iShowSpeed. Frankly, you should drive 3 hours for Waffle House? What are you guys saying? What are you guys saying? Why would you do that? You can get perfectly mid food anywhere else. Like, the whole point of Waffle House is that it's very cheap and not disgusting, but it's far from good. I could do with a sodi real quick. I don't know if it matters though. All right, fight time, fight time. So hook costs nothing. So we will hook. Where's my hook? Where's my hook? Where's my hook? There it is. I guess we need to go with fair trade and hope that saves us. I think we should be all right. I have a buddy who drove 3 hours for Taco Bell one time. What? Does your buddy live in fucking Atlantis? Where the fuck does he live that there isn't a Taco Bell within 3 hours? That's crazy. I've driven 2 hours for pie? You gotta elaborate, brother. What kind of pie? Why would you not just bake a pie at that point? They're not hard. Fly for Waffle House. Take a boat for Waffle House. Dimension hop for Waffle House. There's no way. What? What are you guys getting into fights over Waffle House for? It's not even that good. He has exactly the same amount of starting health I do because he has exactly the same amount of strength I do. It was much closer than it needed to be. Who's my next fight gonna be? Desperado. Fighting style focused on exhausting the enemy. He has a Hadouken! Blocked damage is reduced based on your stamina. How come I don't have moves like that? How come I don't have moves that are like, you know, do shit based on how much strength you have? The stronger you are, the less effective the enemy's blocks. There was some from the base tree that I thought I might need. Breakthrough, drop your guard and crowd the enemy. Slightly increases damage received. The opponent loses 1 initiative. No, I guess not. No, I guess not. Increases movement speed around the city. Socializing in mixed gym goes faster. Whatever. Where do I get more of these old school tapes? We don't have very many Taco Bells where I live in Canada, so the closest one was a small town 3 hours away. Okay, that's fair. But that's the thing, like, Taco Bell is definitely worth trying once in your life. Right? We're pretty far into the game, too. Where are all the OP skills? Even in the first game, doing a full strength build was a very stupid thing to try to do. Because it's just genuinely bad. And it seems as though that hasn't changed in the second game. I'm going to take a quick look at the story tree. Spar with Ruth at Silver's Gym. I still can't figure out how to do that, by the way. Gotta become a champion before anything else happens. To be fair, the drive to Waffle House was like a friend group event. No, that's a different... You took a road trip. That's fine. But like, you know, if somebody's like, hey man, I'm hungry. And you go, oh, what are you in the mood for? And they go, oh, I've never tried Waffle House. Closest one's 3 hours away. You think I should get that for dinner? Your answer should not be yes, absolutely. You will not regret that whatsoever. That's what I'm saying. Okay, what's this next fight? He has Hadoken? So this guy does insane damage. So I think I should use my Reflect build against this guy. I shouldn't use my Energy build against this guy. And I think I can beat him just based on having more health. Yeah, this is somebody I'm going to have to beat with a Reflect build. That being said, I think I can beat him. I love pecan pie. Pecan pie is my favorite. My favorite is apple pie. And I am a very big pie guy. You have to be shitting in my mouth, by the way. 5 minutes and I have no food to eat. Are you joking? This has happened 10 times. That I've had 5 minutes until my cop shift starts. And I can't just work out to get through it. So dumb. Pecan pie slightly warm with a fat scoop of vanilla ice cream on top. That is how I eat my apple pie. I try to find apple pies at restaurants that are like, instead of doing a pie crust, they do like a streusel, which is a cinnamon and brown sugar crumble that they put over the top of the pie. So you end up with like a, you know, like a crumble on top of the pie that gets baked instead of it being pie crust. And then mixing in all those crumbs and stuff with the apple pie slash ice cream. Huge. Huge. Quick to silvers. Still can't train Sucker Bunch. Can you believe that? Why is that? All right, well, let's train all in, because that's what we're going to use against this next guy. So at least that'll save some tonus. But not being able to train and get free tonus out of the move that uses 3 tonus each is kind of bad. Cannot beat a la mode? You cannot. I wanted to share some Ola berry pie with friends, family. It's pretty specialty berry out on the West Coast. It's pretty good. Never heard of it. We do have some sort of a Frankenberry here. I think it's called a Knox berry, maybe? And we've got a family farm here called Knox Berry Farm. And I think they invented that berry, I think. Somebody who lives here in Virginia, correct me, because I think I'm getting it wrong. You guys probably know what I'm actually talking about, right? Is it the Knox berry, or what did we invent here? What was it? $13 hours till this thing. Oh, can get a donut. Can get a donut. It is insane how much time we have spent training. You would think at this point in the game they would just let you do some sort of super giga training and get maximum stats, so that you can just play the rest of the game, but apparently not. Why is it going up so slowly? I'm dying here with all this food talk. I'm gonna skedaddle and cook something. Have a good night. It stream ends before I'm back. Yeah, you go eat, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Three hours till the fight. Oh. Has it been a day? Can I train a different thing at Silvers or no? Is it the same day? I guess we'll never know. I need to rest my health a little bit. Okay, I don't know why I wasn't able to rest my health there. Am I tired? What is this debuff? Give me full health. There's no way I'm spending this much fucking money on it. Oh my god. There we go. That's probably full. Okay, so we have all in. Increases the damage I receive by 60%, but returns 60% of the damage. And then we gotta just use uppercuts, I guess. But we don't want all uppercuts. We need to heal. And then this guy has block, which we can... Blocked attack costs 40% less energy. Right? Increase the chance of penetrating blocks or recover more energy? Let's go with that. Let's see how this works. He has less health than me. I am getting some punches in. He hits like a fucking truck, but I'm reflecting 60% of the damage. So I think I built good for this guy. Beautiful. We're really having to finagle the way that we fight some of these guys. They're getting hard. Half-naked Brad. Highly sensitive to damage, but nearly untouchable. Reflects 60% damage back onto the enemy when a dodge is successful. Knocks out 5% of the enemy's maximum... Alhamdulillah. Excuse me. Holy fuck. Takes away my initiative. Takes away my energy. Increases enemy and energy expenditure. Knocks out 3% of their maximum energy reserves. Ah, fuck me. This guy's gonna be a hard fight. Nothing to it but to do it, as they say. Bless you, thank you. Okay, so I could do with more initiative. It's really all I can do is just train these other two stats and hope they go up. Sign up to fight half-naked Brad. I also just watched that Munchies video you did a long time ago. It was great. Bro, that Munchies video was awful. I know you're saying my video on it was great. Thank you for saying so and watching it. But that video that I made my video on... I used to watch so many Munchies videos. So interesting watching like food and culture and stuff. But like, that video was just terrible. I don't know what the fuck that was. Time to do my cop job. Ooh, I love being a cop. I was really hoping that the Futurama video that I put together would get a lot of views. I was kind of like daydreaming about like, oh, what if that video got like 1 million views and then you could just like play video games. And not even like, oh, I want to play video games, but just more like, it'd be nice to have some idea of a video I could do that could get a lot of views. Because right now I'm just throwing shit at the wall. I have no idea what to do to get views, you know? I love the Anthony Bourdain one, but yeah, what was the deal with that dude? Wait, what video did I make about Anthony Bourdain? Oh, you mean a Munchies episode with Anthony Bourdain. That's probably what you mean, right? Okay, so I can now train Sucker Punch. So you can dead ass only train this once a week. That's good to know. I'm not here early enough to train it today, but maybe I can train it tomorrow. What was the deal with that dude? I feel like that dude's whole thing is like, he's not a real chef. So maybe like the only way he could get himself onto Munchies was like by saying he was a chef, but really he was just kind of a clout chaser. You know, like a meme, kind of like goofball individual. And he was like, oh, I gotta capitalize on being as fucking crazy as possible. That's the only thing I can imagine. That's the only thing I can imagine. It is important to keep up our energy. With great strength comes great energy expenditure. You know what Uncle Ben said to Spider Lad. Okay, Silver's is open. Let's go get our food on. At Apu's, we are burning through our money a little bit. We're under $2,000 and we haven't been in quite a while. Okay, head to Silver's. Let's do our big training to get back Sucker Punch. Takes 9 hours because it costs 3 tonus. We are tired and now we must rest. Till we lose the tired debuff, which is hopefully before our fight. There we go. And then we can just pop a little bit of coffee. Let's eat, why not? Time to fight. It's a start, right? The hope is that it ramps up, brings in more eyes to your actual streaming. So many times you'll see someone say, hey, didn't know you stream, and then the cycle helps feed itself. You're right. And what I'm about to say is going to sound incredibly immature and short-sighted. You know? You're going to have a feeling of like, Sumito, like, shouldn't you know better than this? Right? I get that. I get that. But like, haven't I been doing this for long enough to not have to play the old game of, listen, just don't pay attention to the results and one day it'll work out. I've been doing this for 8 years. Why can't it just work out now? Okay, I think it's something like this. We have a lot more health. We have to just hit him. And hope we win. He has a robot leg. How come this guy doesn't count as a robot? Okay, we're gonna need to hit this guy at some point. Let's switch up to reduce the enemy's dodge chance and use 4 sucker punches. The issue is he's taking away our agility, so we have literally no ability to hit this guy. Once he starts laying in those kicks, like, it takes away... Each one of those abilities is like an opportunity, right? Look at how much health we're losing from missing our dodges. This is bad. We need to be using, like, take aim or something. Take aim, yeah. He actually knocked me down. Holy shit. All right, we need to use a counter dodging fight style to deal with this guy who is constantly dodging. Also getting a little bit more initiative so that it doesn't feel so bad when he takes away our initiative would be good. But we can kind of train that as a side thing. Do we think we can beat him on the next fight? I'm going to try. I think we can. I think if we just use our counter dodging moves. I think using all in is stupid. Like, he does hit hard, but he most of the damage we're taking is from missing our dodges. It's not from him actually hitting us. Just remember, no matter how bad things are, you're not DSP. That's got to be worth something. DSP has more likes, more views, and I would argue probably makes more money online than I do. Think about that. Like, yeah, obviously I wouldn't rather be a lol cow, but like, just think about that. DSP is doing better than I am in terms of being a content creator. DSP ends up on the front page of Reddit. DSP streams have people tune in and clip him and post his clips on other places. You know, I don't have any of that. Game name, Punch Club 2 Fast Forward. We can do some neuro training, but that's about as much as we can hope for. How come this trains 1400, but these two only train 800? Super fair complaint. It's the suckiest part of continuing your success that the accumulation of your work doesn't make your future work easier like you think it would. I mean, the annoying thing is that it does, you know, because like if it actually didn't, if it genuinely didn't at all, then it'd be like, Sumito, why don't you just start a new channel? And the reason I don't is because I know that while it is a small, insignificant amount, it is better that I get some small, difficult to quantify number of views from my existing channel, because some of my previous work does add up to benefiting me in my future endeavors. But it's like, I just wish it was more. And like, who doesn't? You know what I mean? Like, who doesn't wish they were getting more success, more validation at work, more money for the job they do? Like, I get that. But I really do feel like I'm getting screwed over a little bit. Surely it's not supposed to be this hard. You know what's cringe? You know, I've been bitching about the YouTube algorithm for like a year straight because I've been losing subscribers and what have you. I was taking a look at my Twitch streaming thing because I've been streaming, you know, give or take 7 years or whatever. And I'm losing followers on Twitch too. So like, it's definitely like a platform-wide, whatever strategy I think I'm doing is not working. But I haven't exactly been able to internalize why exactly that is. Why would I be losing followers on Twitch? I've been streaming not as regularly as like a big streamer, but okay, this should be okay, I think. Maybe I should alternate these? Like that? I don't understand. I like your content. I don't think I'm making lazy, bad content either. That's the thing. I'm like genuinely a little bit confused as to like... We destroyed this guy, by the way, by just using our 2 techniques that allow us to deal with difficult dodging opponents. We won this easily. All right, who's the last fight? Jax, who uses Berserker. Attacks under 11 damage are ignored. Opponent spends an extra 2 initiative points when attacking. Dodged attacks cost 60% less energy. And then he has really heavy hitting attacks. He's got the same health I do. Do I think I can beat him by just using a reflect build? I think I can. I think I can. Grab a donut, a couple slickers, and then let's just work out. You guys think there's a conspiracy? There is a part of me that's like, yo, what if YouTube's just nuking my shit on purpose? In the life or in the game? In the life. Because I like to imagine that I spend enough time looking at YouTube stuff that if I really did feel like there was something suppressing my channel, I would notice. I would be able to be like, oh yeah, I've seen this before. This could be it. But pretty much anywhere and everywhere that you look, it's usually just, oh, this person isn't doing good enough thumbnails. This person isn't doing clickbaitable enough stuff. I don't know. There's a genuine issue with algorithms as a comedy creator on YouTube with a unique sense of humor. She was streaming yesterday with roughly 25 viewers, mind you, 1 million YouTube subs. That's more common than you might think. I'm not saying, oh yeah, that's normal. But what I'm saying is I see that quite a bit with a lot of YouTubers. I think it has something to do with YouTube just not pushing live streams to people unless they've already shown a interest in live streams. And apparently that overlap is like non-existent amongst YouTube watchers. I'm a fucking idiot, man. I needed coffee. Oh, that was fucking annoying. I love having to push buttons 10 fucking times. You're super gracious, but she mentioned that she made this super funny skit and it got 20 views on TikTok over 2 days. Says she feels like there are random shadow bans and whatnot. Was sad to hear. Okay, I need all in for this next fight. And then I also need Hook, but we can't learn Hook until tomorrow. YouTube is still a small company and working the platform out. I'm sure they'll iron out all the issues. Let's hope, man. Let's hope. We need to get this next fight sorted, by the way. Because it's the last fight in the thing, and then we can do the end game. Why does it feel like I'm barely gaining any fucking experience for this? Give me the goddamn stats, game. Here's the good thing. Here's some benefit. The live streams, which you're watching right now, are making boatloads of money. Not boatloads, but compared to the YouTube videos, the live streams are probably making... I mean, I can pretty confidently say with the last few live streams of like everybody just going sicko mode, donating to the hyenas and getting new members and stuff, we definitely made more money from streaming this month than I did from YouTube videos. Hey, Tronus, how you been? Are there any more PlayStation 2 games planned for the near future? Near future, I think we will definitely give a go to Ratchet & Clank 2. But nothing specific just yet. Chat, I'm going to bed, but keeping the stream on. Please keep the noise to a minimum. Gotcha! Okay, fight time. I'm tired is the issue. No longer tired. Let's go get some coffee. Do I have coffee? No. And let's drink a soda, why not? Okay. Ideally, we beat this guy. So doesn't take any damage under 11. So I can't use any small moves. He's not dodging or blocking. So the best thing for me to do is Chance to restore 1 initiative if the opponent fails to block. What do I want to use here? Uppercuts? Something like this, I think. Cool, looking forward to it over here at 6:37. I gotta go to work. Have an awesome stream. Hey, thanks, Tronus. If we accidentally wake up the wife, I guarantee that the noise will be at a minimum permanently. I wake up my wife all the time. One lucky thing I have, my wife has asked me to open my air vent. That, you know, the central air, like open the vent. Because she says she likes to be able to hear me. Because when I wake her up, she's like, oh, Sumet's awake. And she says it makes her feel safe. Whoa. Okay, so that guy beat my ass. Looks like I should not go into this taking 60% more damage. That was pretty stupid of me. I should have thought about that. It's fine. We'll come back stronger. What can I alternatively do? Extra 2 initiative points when attacking. That would be good. I could also do Meat Spring, which is like a less ridiculous version of what I tried to do. This is our first defeat in a while. Like a proper, wow, I completely misjudged how I would win this fight. Yes. Did I use Tonus in that fight? I did not. I mean, 29 stamina is about as good as 30 stamina. I think we just straight up try to get up our dexterity at this point. Sign up against the same guy again. Damn, it costs $500 to fight him, and I only have $500 left. So if we lose, we're going to have to grind a little bit, which I would like to avoid, obviously.
That's a lot of
Yo,
knots.
Anton, thanks for the gifted membership. Don Titez, welcome to the fucking hyenas, baby. Ow! 173.
That's a lot of nuts.
When do you guys think I should update that number and like look at how many actual members we have to like make it accurate? Probably like once a week, right? There's going to be some post-game, so this isn't the last fight we need to do, but it's the last fight we need to do before we get into the post-game. And the post-game's kind of hard, and it's going to be even harder because we decide to go for a stupid fucking strength build. But it's fine. My issue is that I don't like using Tonus because I don't like having to train so much. But like, in the later parts of the game, like, you have to use Tonus, so you just don't use moves that use enough energy. Or that do enough damage, I mean. All right, what can I train? I could train Hook. Let's train Hook. Why is my happiness low? What the fuck? Oh, because I lost a fight. That's why. I forgot that's how that works. Dude, I need to get so strong, but I'm not strong at all. I need a soda, like, badly. And there's 2 donuts I can eat, so I should be working out properly. Okay, we've got 1 extra dexterity compared to before. I think our big mistake was going into that fight taking 60% more damage, thinking we could reflect it. Because this opponent does not have less health than I do. They have the same amount of health that I do, so I cannot reflect damage and expect a win. Okay, 8 hours. See if we can go to Silver's gym and see if there's a second thing we can train. Could get hurt me. Don't think I want to, though. Let's eat. Let's try to rest up some of our lesser stats. Rest up. Okay, time to try to beat this guy. Okay, so we don't want all in. We want that's it, which unfortunately takes 3 tonus. But that's fine. And then we can hook without taking any tonus. All right, hopefully that should be good. We have more energy, so just laying into this dude should be the right plan. He's low on energy. I need to not die here. He doesn't lose energy for me hitting him, though, is the... Oh, I guess it doesn't matter. I just hit him with a 9-punch combo. Holy fuck. And your winner by TKO. The new heavyweight challenger of whatever city this is called. Sumito the Hyena Media. That was way easier than I figured it would be. It's only because he didn't get a chance to hit us back because he had low energy. If we didn't have enough health, he would have killed us with the early barrage. And if we did anything to let him recover energy, which would be if we weren't doing enough damage at the pace that we were, he would have been able to throw another few punches and would have killed us pretty much instantly because we don't block with our build. It's a password for my old friend who works at the shop. The janitor. The old deaf jerk who stands there all the time. Goof doesn't always pay attention, but donuts is the password we agreed on. He's a very suspicious man. It's the only way to talk to you, and he has something very important to me. The final stage of the game is starting. All side quests will become unavailable. Are you sure you want to continue? Yeah, fuck it. What more could the game want out of me? I said donuts. That's right. And I said, I need some donuts, please. Regular, plain old donuts with a hole in the center. All the cops love them. Geez, that guy needs a few candies from the vending machine. How do you know the password, kid? Uncle Barry sent me. And how does your uncle know it? He's not my... Whatever. Said you have something very important to him? You must mean this mysterious GPP chip. My dead partners. We worked on the police force. What's his name? Philip Kindred Dick. Best cop in the city. I missed when the convenience store guy got a body. That's not a body. That's his brother Jai, who now runs the store. The guy who was missing a body decided to take his bodiless head and put it upon 3 slimes in a trench coat to pretend to have a body. And now he's in the sewers learning how to fight with his new slime body from Master Splinter from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I am not joking. You made that up on the spot? That is actually what happened. We can go visit him right now if you don't believe me. YouTube chat, is this true? Everybody's asleep, buddy. It's just been me and the mods for the last hour. Because I knew the password. Okay. Nice. Bring the chip to Uncle Barry. He's on a mission. Gotta go talk to Bobo for no fucking reason.
That's a lot of nuts!
Yo, Odo Venus, thanks for the super chat. I'm awake? Okay, I guess I lied. I guess I lied. Some people are awake. I can't believe that fucking emote doesn't animate. Like, why did I spend all that time adding animated emotes to the fucking YouTube memberships and they don't even animate? Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, wait, the next part of the mission is to get in contact with fucking the girl that got kidnapped. You guys remember that storyline? I almost forgot that storyline. Let me eat real quick. Man, I haven't been back here in years. Carla, can you hear me? That is annoying. As small as it seems, I do feel like people would use these significantly more often if they were live. Exactly. I guess what I could do is try to make it so that YouTube chat uses like 7TV. Does YouTube chat use 7TV? Hold on. If I type in, what's a 7TV emote? Like, what's a 7TV emote? Hold on. Diva ass? Is that 7TV? Let's try it. Does that work in? No, it does not work in YouTube chat. Great. So, I don't know. YouTube, yet another classic L for YouTube chatters. I don't know. There's no way it's going to make me run around the entire fucking city for this mission. Goal complete. Banging the doggy. Kind of weird. Bobo's not here. I think he's at Henry's house. No? A dog. Not very convincing, but I don't care. There's a different plugin for YouTube 7 TV support. It's not the same one as Twitch. Oh! So I need to install a second plugin to have the same emotes that already work on Twitch. Why even bother? Why even bother? I want a boyfriend. I have no interest in your human boy. I need someone who could understand the soul of an android. I need a robo boyfriend. What kind of guys do you like? Ambition and purpose. You should have lots of friends. And you should be a robot. Okay. Robo Junker's not open. Who else do I need to talk to? Dynamo, Lil Bobo. Oh, from Little Bobo. Oh my god. Is everybody gonna send me on a side quest? I just want to beat the game already. I don't know why they don't merge the plugins. At the very least, like, I don't know. Obviously, YouTube is to blame. I hate my father. That's not such a big secret. Okay, at least this is something I can do now, which is go to the sewers and clean out whatever's clogging the slimes from being able to leave. I wonder what I'll have to fight to complete this. Oh, it's a pipe. Another box of seashells from Apu's store. Looks like the path is clear. Do I have the seashells in my inventory? I do. Uh-oh. Ah, hey. Data miner, what'd I say? See? Apu. Bunch of snails, bunch of slimes in a trench coat. Being taught how to fight by Master Splinter. Is that not what I said? Bosnian. We caught these 5G mutants and we're gonna beat the crap out of them. First, they're not 5G mutants, they're my friends. Although Master Bill is actually a mutant, but 5G has nothing to do with it. Why do you keep acting like jerks? You're messing around with the seashells has caused real problems. You're stopping the poor little slimes from escaping their slavery. Did they rob my shop again? No, I'm talking about last time. Casey, how about a pizza party? Oh, no way. Are we actually getting out of this without having to fight? Want to join us for the party? I have other shit to do. Thank you for your help. Sup? Okay. That seems like a completely unnecessary side thing that happened. Whatever. Head back to Bobo's. We also have to go to the Robo Factory. Okay, thanks. Shut up. Nobody's ever come back from the upper city? I wonder why. Dynamo. I need a scan device. I lost my needle in a haystack. What about the Robo Boyfriend? Can't wait to watch the Futurama video. The collection I have has a 30-minute edited playthrough of it as a hidden episode called The Lost Adventures as an extra. Oh, cool. I had to read that twice to figure out what you were saying. Oh, this robot that wants to kill humans is going to become Glowdass's boyfriend? Oh, he's statted up, actually. I need a block breaker. Something like that? I'm also missing a bunch of tonus, by the way, from the last fight. He got in the luckiest kick possible and knocked me down. That's so annoying. I need to rest a little bit. But the issue is if I rest too much, I won't be able to go to the nightclub, which is where the rest of this mission is. If I can't beat that guy, how am I going to beat this guy? At 7 health too? I know, I ran out of energy. I don't want to kill anymore. I just want a mojito. Okay. Will you come with me if I make you a mojito? Guys, can you make me a mojito? "15 minutes late." It took me 15 minutes to make a mojito? That was easy. Okay. Wait, I need to... Yeah, I gotta fight the Robo Factory guy. Okay, is there something I can do that can break through blocks, or... Yeah, let's get that. Block breaker. There we go. That should be okay. He's still blocking and he's going to hit hard, but a few more of my punches are going to get through his blocks because of my block breaker. That should make the difference in this fight. Except I have no energy. Oh my god, that was close. Maybe running 4 punches was a little too much, but whatever, it worked. Just ahead? Figured you were looking for some kind of platonic relationship. Hey, sexy mama, you ready to kill all the people? If we're really gonna do this, the first thing we have to do is make sure they can't hear us. All right, we got all the algorithms we needed for whatever reason. At the old garage. I wouldn't mind fucking resting a little bit, actually. Why is my fucking stuff not going up? How do I restore more health? I need to like burn through energy so that I can rest at my bed more. That's what I need to do. Do I have food or no? I do have tons of food. Okay. We need to get back some tonus. Can I skip my shift as a cop? I kind of don't care. I'm going to. Hey, sexy mama, want to kill all humans? Okay, that should be good enough. Telling me as a customer, if I use Sumito at checkout, I can save 10% of GamerSupps on all their wonderful products? Yes. Indeed. Okay, there we go. Max health. Now we can scan this old GPP chip that I have a suspicion belonged to my dad. But I guess we'll find out. The room is ablaze with sparks. A low female voice smoothly gives instructions. Lines of code run through the hero's fingers until finally it is done. Installing the drivers. The room is ablaze with swearing. A perplexed female voice haltingly gives instructions. Symbols beyond meaning run through the hero's fingers until finally it is time for sure this time. No chip means no memory, so let's get down to business. With this device, we can scan anyone's chip. In order to scan a chip, you'll need to get close to it. You can't scan all of a person's memory at once, just exactly what you need. So you need to remind the person about something. Find a way to trigger a memory. Oh my god, are we really giving me this many side missions? Okay, I guess I'm gonna call it there. Looks like we're still gonna have at least another 2 or 3 hours of gameplay in this game before we get our shit together. Look at this fucking mission tree. Look at how many. Is it like one or the others, or do we do all of it? We probably do all of it. I don't know. But I'm going to call it there. Simple little late night stream just to get to this point. But I'll catch more of it. I do have to do a video by the end of the week, but I'll probably end up streaming again either tomorrow or Friday. I'll catch you guys then. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't, I uploaded a highlight video of our entire playthrough of Futurama to the YouTube channel, so go watch that if you like. They explicitly told you there wouldn't be more side missions. They told me that all my side missions that I haven't completed at that point would no longer be able to be completed. So I don't know how much of a loop this is. Oh shit, we have a Fossbot command. Thanks for adding that. All right, I'm gonna get food, and then I guess I'll update some of the emotes and stuff and figure out the 7TV thing. So I'll do that, and then the stream will be a little bit nicer next time, yeah? Have a good night, everybody. Thanks so much for dropping by. And invite the Fossilbot to YouTube. Yeah, I gotta do that too. Okay.